If you're a blockchain developer, listen very carefully because I will show you why some of your dApps are extremely slow. There are common pitfalls that dApp developers do that really make them horrible developers. Horrible developers, they make horrible dApps, nobody's using their dApps because people are living somewhere else. And of course, you're watching this channel to avoid these pitfalls. I want to help you. So if you like that, if you want to get educated and completely for free, smash the like, smash the bell button, subscribe button, and let's get started. First and foremost, one of the biggest use cases of crypto in 2021 is the NFT industry, is the NFTs, that you can create non-fungible tokens. However, it's a big problem. Why? Because they all have metadata. And what dApp developers do wrong, the mistake they make, is that they put all the responsibility of resolving this metadata on the front end. Basically, your user comes to your dApp tells the user, okay, here is all the information that you need to resolve. And this is, for example, the token URI, because each NFT will have a token URI. And now the browser needs to fetch that token URI data, needs to resolve it. This is, of course, relying on a third-party server. This will be an HTTP request to a third-party server that you have no control over. It may be very slow. It may be unresponsive. The data may not be available at that particular time when you are requesting it. And the solution to this is, of course, to fetch this data from a professional service that is really specializing in serving data, so that you know that when your users come to your dApp, those URLs will be instantly resolved, because the servers are fast and NFT metadata is coming from the correct place. So this is what we offer at Moralis. For example, if you have a user and you want to get all of their NFTs, we have this endpoint, and as you can see in the response, you get all of the metadata already resolved. So you don't have to ask for this from the NFTs themselves. Because I can tell you, NFT projects, they're not professionals in running their robust infrastructure in order to resolve all of their metadata. And that's a big problem in many cases, that these NFT projects, yes, they're good at creating fun games, they're good at creating fun NFTs, but how do you resolve the metadata quickly? That's important. And of course, you save a bunch of requests, because if you use something like Moralis, whatever you want, for example, you want the NFTs of a user, you just ask for all NFTs of a user and already you get the metadata in one single request. You don't have to do several requests. Normally, without Moralis, you would first get NFTs of the user and then you figure out how to fetch metadata for them. So that's like one request to get all NFTs from the user and then a bunch of different requests to get all metadata for each individual token. So you do maybe 100 requests instead of one request, you see? And of course, your users will notice that. Your users will notice the difference between one request and a million requests. So that's number one. And of course, this applies to everything. If you want to get, for example, all NFTs in a collection using Moralis, all metadata comes automatically. You want to get all NFTs and all their transactions for a specific user, all metadata comes automatically. So you save so many requests and you save so much waiting time for your users that this is a no-brainer. Never ever do an NFT app where you are asking for each particular token, hey, what is the metadata, what is the metadata, and then you resolve the images. Instead, do something like Moralis. Whatever you want, whatever idea you have, you just ask Moralis and you get back that result, for example, all NFTs of a user with all the metadata already resolved. Your users will thank you. Most importantly, your bottom line will thank you because you will get more users. Let's move on to the second important pitfall that developers make. And that is that the developers use an RPC node on the front end. So you create a dApp, you talk to an RPC node, but you quickly discover that talking to an RPC node, you cannot do a lot. You cannot get, for example, all owners of an NFT. You cannot get all balances of a user just speaking to a node, which requires a lot of calculations on the front end. To calculate simple metrics, for example, who is your top staker if you have a staking app, or who is your top seller if you have some kind of NFT marketplace, is normally a lot of requests to the RPC node. Here we're speaking about 10 requests to the RPC node and a bunch of calculation in between to calculate some kind of metric that you want to show your users. Maybe you want to show total value locked in your ecosystem, some kind of DeFi ecosystem that you build. Maybe you want to show the on-chain price of an asset. Well, to calculate that, normally it's several requests to the RPC node. And if you build your app in a way where all of this happens on the front end, users will wait. Users will be forced in agony to wait for this. And of course, at the end of the day, this is horrible design. Never do something like this. Well, you have a front end and all that front end is doing is based on RPC. Instead, you need to use a service that helps you along the way. For example, if you use Moralis and you have a user that logs in, you get all of their transactions, all of their balances, all of their NFTs out of the gate. And as we just discussed, you also get all metadata out of the gate. So from a user experience standpoint, this is a no-brainer. It will be way, way faster. If you want, for example, to have some kind of metric of liquidity, let's say you have some kind of DeFi app, you need to calculate liquidity. This is not something that should be calculated just on the front end. You need to have a way of getting that from your backend. For example, with using Moralis, you can create a cloud function that calculates that for you. And whenever users want to get that info, you instantly give it to them because your backend in Moralis already calculates it on the fly. Whenever a new block is produced, your cloud function in Moralis will already update everything that needs to be updated. And when your users ask for a specific data, it's already there. And so it's instant. Instead of waiting for 100 requests and summarizing everything for one single user on their front end. So we are saving a lot of time, you're getting a lot more users. And of course, liquidity is just one example. Total value locked is another. Whatever metric you have where your front end needs to calculate and crunch numbers, remove it. Remove that calculation, put it in a cloud function in Moralis, or better, to just use some kind of feature or API that Moralis has already, so you don't even have to do that. In any case, join the Discord, link below, and tell us about what you're building. Tell us about how we can help, because this is all we do. We help developers to build better dApps, to build them quicker, and to build them more secure. So we will figure out whatever you need. But the bottom line is never ever do complicated calculations, complicated code on the front end, because you only use RPC. You see, RPC is the most primitive tool you can use if you use an RPC node. If your whole app is structured around talking to an RPC node, it's very primitive, you're missing out on a lot, and this is not the way to success. This is not the way to build a responsive, fast app. And when you look at the biggest dApps in the space, the ones that are actually fast, the ones that actually have good use case, they don't do RPC on the front end. Okay, mostly it's already done in the backend infrastructure, and front end just asks backend and they get all responses instantly, quickly, and the user loves it. Now, in some cases, of course, it does make sense to use an RPC node in the front end as well, but those cases are when you just need some kind of information fast and you don't need to do any kind of processing on it. It's just that you ask the node and you get exactly what you want from the RPC node, which rarely happens, but in some cases it does. Sometimes you do have a use case where you can get all the information you need instantly from a node. And of course, here's where people make the mistake and they choose a bad RPC provider, because the speed of the RPC node will determine the speed of your entire app. If you use your RPC node in any capacity on the front end or the back end. So of course, this is important, this is paramount, and here's where you should be using something like speedy nodes, which are optimized for speed, whether you need Ethereum full archive node or normal node, or Binance full archive node or normal node, Matic full or Polygon full archive normal node. We also have Arbitrum, we're launching Avalanche. So you need to select a node provider that really respects your users in terms of time and their time, and gives you responses quickly, because this is going to be a huge bottleneck the more you rely on an RPC provider. So this is where you go to Moralis and you can sign up for speedy nodes. And by the way, we have a ginormous free tier. You can do 3.6 thousand requests per minute completely for free. You just create an account, you get going. This is the most ginormous free tier in the world of RPCs. So this is important. So even though we provide an RPC service speedy node, I also warn you to use as much as possible from the APIs, from the SDKs that we provide, because that's where you will get the most speed save. If you can avoid using RPC node altogether, that would be the best. So check out our documentation for whatever you need. If you still need RPC node, at least use the fast one, use the one that we give you. It will be the fastest and most available one. And I hope you enjoyed and you learned something. So to summarize, number one killer of speed in the dApp for NFTs is the resolution of metadata. don't do that. Just use something like Moralis API and get everything quickly with all metadata resolved. Number 2, don't do any processing on the front end when you ask for things from an RPC node. Don't do it. Instead, use Moralis Cloud Function or just use a built-in Moralis API, which I'm sure already has the data and the functionality you need. And number 3, if you absolutely have to use an RPC node, use the fast one. For example, like speedy nodes in Moralis. Guys, let me know in the comment section which other tools you recommend and what kind of other bottleneck you see in your DApp. Let me solve it. If you write in the comment section which problems you have, I might create a video and I will solve your problems for you. That's very important. Let's share knowledge and give me more challenge. If you give me some challenging problems you have in your dApps, I will do my best to help you. So guys, hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something, most importantly, hope you are now a better blockchain developer. I will see you all very soon. Have a good day guys and goodbye. Goodbye.